Okay, looking at the sheep's brain, the frontal part is up here. The parietal are right here. The temporal is on the sides. The occipital is right here. The gyrus or gyrus is the ridge part of the brain, like the dark part that we see. And the sulcus, the gyrus is the bubbly part, the cream or kind of tan color. The sulcus is the grooves, the dark brownish color. Okay, and then the longitudinal fissure is the long line down here. It separates the right and left hemisphere, cerebral hemispheres. We have the lateral sulcus, which goes down through here and separates the temporal lobe from the parietal lobe. The cerebellum is down here, bottom part. The pons are just above it in there. And the medulla oblongata are just below the pons. Looking at it now from a ventral surface, we can see the olfactory bulb are up here. The olfactory tract crosses through here in the center. The optic nerves are, there's two in the middle down in here, and the optic chiasm are the white round things right in here. The cerebral pedicule is this middle lump here with two sides, and the hypophysis is where the pituitary gland is, and it sits just above the pons. Alright, now looking at the nerves, the oculomotor nerve is in the middle. I accidentally took one off, so you can just see the one there. The octave nerves are up here in the middle. The trigeminal are on the sides by the trochlear. And then the abducens are the tiny ones right in here. Let me see what else. 1 second. Okay, now looking at the midbrain, we're going to separate the cerebellum and the cerebrum right here. This thing looks like it's ready to fall apart. The corpora quadriminea is this part in the middle here that kind of looks pink. The superior colliculi are the top and the left part there, and the inferior colliculi is the bottom part down here, and that also has a right and left. The pineal body is located anteriorly to that, which would be just right over here. Now looking at the sagittal view of our brain, we have the cerebrum, which is up here on the top part of the brain. The corpus callosum is this long, thick white band. The fornix is a small little brown spot by the brown spot right there. The lateral ventricle is the space between the corpus callosum, just in there. The intermediate mass of the thalamus is the center small part right in there. The cerebral peduncle is just below the pons. The pon is right here. The medulla oblongata is in here, this kind of tube-like thing. The fourth ventricle is the space between the cerebellum and the medulla oblongata. The corpora quadriminea is where the pons and the cerebellum connect, and you see when it's kind of put together there. The cerebellum is down here, and the arbor vitae is in here, the kind of white veins, and that is the white matter inside of the brain. The pineal body is tiny and just right inside by the cerebellum and the pon, which is right, in there. And that is our sheep's brain.